Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Dandee Schaefer, and today we're doing a full-on gear review, unboxing, first impressions video of a custom pack that I ordered exclusively from Dandee Packs. Now, if you haven't heard of Dandee Packs, like I didn't, back in September when I found the company, essentially what it is, it's a cottage company based out of Massachusetts, and it's employed by a single person. His name is Dan. And basically he has a basement workshop where he creates custom packs for every order. And basically that's what I did. I got a full-on custom pack, and I'm super excited to share it with you. Now, I wanted to do this video because I wanted to give him a really custom order, and I really wanted to try, you know, to throw a couple curveballs in there and really test out his work, because he has an Instagram account. I'll link it below, and all his packs look to be of excellent craftsmanship, and they just seem really well built. And I wanted to try my best to give him a challenge and to build me a custom pack. And basically behind that is that you guys have probably seen me use this guy. This is my Hyperlight Junction 3400 Ultralight Dynamic Composite Fabric pack that I got last year, and it's an excellent pack. And I think we all have our packs that we love, but we don't really have the option to get a custom pack. I think we all settle for a really good pack that we might like, but there's always something about the pack that you wear that you want a little bit different. So that's where this one comes in, and I'm really excited because I customized it to make it how I wanted it, and that's what I'm gonna show you. So basically, I haven't seen what this pack looks like. He does have an Instagram where he posts every pack, every finished product, and I have seen a couple pictures of it, but in person, I have no idea. But I have my Hyperlight pack here right next to me to kind of compare it to, and that's kind of the plan. I really do like this pack, but I'm gonna show you guys the differences in what I created with Dandee Pack versus something like a Hyperlight pack or just another name brand company pack, to where you kind of get what you get and you don't roll fit. So let's open it up and kind of see what we got. So on the box, it says do not use blades to open, because obviously it's a ultralight pack and you don't want to poke a hole in it. So I'm just going to be real careful and just kind of start a quick tear on the tape here. First off, we got a receipt with a handwritten note. Thank you so much, Dan. Please let me know if you need anything, from Dan. He was really a pleasure to work with. And as far as designing an ultralight pack through him, he answered every question I had. He was fast on responses. And you know, I couldn't imagine being a one-man company and taking care of custom orders, shipping, everything. And he did such a good job. And I really think maybe his packs are the next best thing, because I'm pretty excited about it. Ultralight sit pad. And here's the pack, you guys. So, essentially, let's put it side by side with the Hyperlight Junction. So can you guys tell which one's been used? So, a little bit dirty right here. So, wow. That's really cool. All right. So, very similar. I went with a similar color scheme. I really like the white and the black. The white is just really nice to me because I like my packs to get dirty, and I really like to see, you know, that I've used it. It's kind of like a trophy to me when I get back from a trip. It's like, oh, that dirt spot, you know, I earned that. Anyways, so essentially through Dandee Packs, I know I've mentioned it a few times, I'm probably kind of rambling, is you can customize it however you want. So here's one of the custom options that I was really excited about ordering. So I wanted a really spacious, large, external, left-sided storage pocket, and essentially that would be for inserting a 2-liter water bladder into. It fits perfectly. And then the plan is for it to wrap around the pack and then fit in to the small bungee right here for the bite valve. So it kind of looks like that. And then essentially, you guys, your bite valve's ready, and then I can store my water bladder on the outside if I chose to. I don't typically use water bladders all the time, but on the longer trips, I do prefer it, especially if water is scarce. And I think that is awesome. Also, I had them include a small bungee strap to essentially hold and secure the bladder in place. It can be tightened just like that so it doesn't fall out. It's perfect. Okay, so the next custom option that I had Dan create was actually an external storage system on the right side of the pack. So you'll notice I completely did away with a lower right-sided water bottle pocket, kind of like this one, and I completely did away with it. And Dan actually created with bungee lashing a way for me to store my tent, my backpack and chair on the outside of my pack. So let me show you how this works. So the bungee essentially just kind of slips on, and then there's a hook on one of the bungee sides, and it just comes over like so. The bottom kind of slips in right here. And then there's a top bungee that slips over, and then you cinch it down and you tighten it. Kind of like so. So that way, now I can have a little extra storage on the outside of my pack if I need it. So there's kind of a long bungee tail, but I can just tuck that away or tie it off. No big deal. So let's move on to the next feature. Now on my other shoulder strap, I had to create a pocket big enough to hold a can of bear spray if I were to need it. Or what I like to do, so I'm not much on the big Nalgene bottles like a lot of people bring, but I do like the small ones so I can place a sports drink tablet or an electrolyte tablet or some kind of caffeine while I hike in. And essentially, that can just fit right there like so. So kind of like that. Perfect. It's a perfect fit. I'm already so happy with how this pack came out. On the front, we have another set of bungee lashings to put really anything in. In my mind, I was thinking because I film all of my hikes, all of my trips, I could somehow attach my solar panel and my battery bank to charge it on that, or just put it in the mesh pocket right here. You can never have enough storage options, you guys, and that's why I went with all the bungee lashings that I could possibly find. On the back, you guessed it, another set of lashing. Essentially what that's for is that's actually for an ultralight foam sit pad that Dan sells on his website for $5 a piece. And it looks like this. All it is foam, so if you weren't feeling like bringing your backpacking chair, all it does is it slips in to your back right here. Kind of like so. And a bungee to cinch it. And essentially what that does is that creates some more extra back support and airflow. And it's a perfect design. I'm really, really happy with how that came out. For my sternum strap, I went with another, you guessed it, bungee option to save a little bit of weight. All it does is clip on right here, and then you can just cinch it down. It's just like a normal sternum strap. Every little piece of bungee, every little weight-saving option I could find, I went with if I could, and that one worked perfectly. Now you'll notice there's no waist strap right now. However, it did come with it. Let's try not to melt my pack here. So, part of the pack came with a removable hip belt system if I wanted to put it on. So essentially what we have here are 2 loops on the left and the right side that the hip belt attachment can fit and connect to. Comes with these kind of cool looking hooks, it looks like. And let's see, it's like we just gotta clip it on. Hope I've got it the right way. I really like that it included 2 loops. That just means you can adjust your height of them just in case you need to. I think that's a really cool feature that locks in like so, and then we'll do the other one. Okay. Oh, nice, perfect. And it seems like it might sit just slightly high, but that's why there's 2 loops included. And that's a really cool feature. Now, obviously we've got the large internal pocket for storage. Again, it's 40 liters in internal volume right here. Now, essentially how the closure system works is, again, it's custom Velcro here at the top. We're just gonna buckle that, roll it down, kind of like so. And then we went with a G-hook closure system instead of a buckle. And then essentially you have this loop back here, it straps on, and then all you do is cinch it down. And it's a little hard to demonstrate because the pack is completely empty right now, but you guys kind of get the point. It's just a perfect way to close the top and secure your pack. Okay, so the next custom part of the pack, obviously you guys noticed, and I talked about already, that I completely did away with this side pocket. But what I ended up doing was I went with 2 upper side pockets, again, for anything that I want to really put in there. They're actually fairly spacious. And you know, again, water bottle, Garmin inReach, food, snacks, you name it, like anything can go in these. And I'm all about external storage if I can, and they're perfect. They have small little bungees on them also to cinch down whatever you end up putting in there. And there's a lot of features to this pack, guys, and he basically did everything that I asked for. And so far, my first impression is it's amazing. It's such a well-constructed pack, and I'm kind of in disbelief that I actually finally got one. You know, a one-man cottage company, it's kind of unheard of in my opinion, and I just jumped at it, and here I am. So with Dandee Packs, I initially emailed him back on September 2nd, and I got it 10 days ago, or 10, 11 days ago on December 11th, 2021. It's December 22nd today. And, you know, it did take a few months, but I think this is gonna be my new pack of choice. I'm super excited about it. Let's see, what else do we have here? So probably the biggest customization that I haven't talked about yet was actually the fabric itself. Now Dan has options of Dyneema composite fabric, nylon, everything. But the biggest one that I chose to go with, which is recommended by him, was Ultra 200 fabric, or EPL 200, I believe. It's very new to me. I don't really want to try to explain it, but maybe I'll make a future video as to what it actually is. But it's brand new fabric on the market that's actually being said to be stronger than DCF, more abrasion resistant, lighter, and overall just a better material, and that's what I went with. So you guys can kind of see it right here. It's got a little bit different look, and it's very cool. And that EPL 200 is the black and the white of this pack. Now, on the upper side pocket, we went with a Dyneema mesh pocket for both. And then this is also a Dyneema mesh here. You can kind of see the differences in the fabric. So basically, guys, that's it. So good God, Amber Alert. Okay. So let's talk about cost. So what did this guy cost me? So essentially, the pack itself, before adding all the modifications, was $185. Pretty cheap for a 40-liter ultralight pack. And then every single customization that I did, from fabric to pockets to bungee storage to lashings, was a little extra charge. So for a 40-liter pack with all the customizations, I ended up paying $290, which is actually very, very reasonable. When you look at big companies like Ultralight, Z-Packs, they're more than that. So for the Junction 3500, I believe they're $355 right now for a 55-liter pack, and $325 for a 40-liter pack. So $290 for a custom pack versus more expensive for a non-custom pack. Which one would you choose? So minus the removable hip belt, you guys, the entire weight is 15.52 ounces. Pretty freaking nice for under a pound. No complaints. So pretty darn awesome. So I did get a couple accessories with the pack as well. Obviously, I got the ultralight foam sit pad. Again, it's super light. I think it might weigh an ounce. It's very light. It's just something to sit on while you're out in the backcountry or on the trail. $5 for that guy. So with it as well, got, he calls them ditty bags. They're stamped with his emblem, and essentially, basically, they're just little storage bags made out of DCF. And for me, I figured I could use them for anything from storage for food or hygiene, clothing, I don't know. You can never have enough of these guys, custom made again by him. Looks like in the box he also included in a spare sternum strap that's actually a strap, which I think is pretty nice, just in case. You never have enough of those. He also included in a free chapstick. He sells these on his page, Lip Naturals. I'm not sure where they're from, but pretty cool touch. And then a Dandee Packs sticker. So pretty darn awesome. So that's pretty much it, you guys. That is a custom pack from Dandee Packs. I really encourage you guys to go check out his website, his Instagram page, and I'll link all of that down below in the description of this video. And yeah, support him. Support cottage companies, whether it's him, support small. I can't encourage that enough. These guys deserve all the support from us, the consumer, and for a custom pack, why wouldn't you? It's incredible quality, and I'm so excited to take it on a trip. So we gotta get out on the trail now, test it out. So anyways, that's this video. That's my first impression review of Dandee Packs. 2 thumbs up. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos just like this. Let me know what you guys think. Have you guys ordered a pack from Dandee Packs? Are you planning on it? Let me know. All right, we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.